Hello, hello, hello. Yes, back with another video again. All right, back to back to back to 3P. All right, 3 days in a row. Today, all right. Yesterday we went 4 for 5. We crushed the Rutgers spread. Utah almost beat Cincinnati. Knew they were going to win because Cincinnati's so inaccurate. Seton Hall was down at some point, they about like one at halftime, and then they were down by like 4, and then down by 8, and then they came back and won by 7. Great game. Belmont was one of the sweatiest picks I had all season this season during the college basketball season. All right, they were down 15 at halftime. They outscored Marquette, no, not Marquette, Murray State, 63-32. And won by 17. They were down by 15 and then won by 17. A miracle game. I should have had Belmont minus like 2, 3.5, but I looked more into it. I'm like, yeah, Belmont's gonna keep this game close. The spread's so small for a reason, but yeah. Other than that, that was a big, um, some good games yesterday. Only team that screwed us over was the University of Southern Florida. Even though they only won by 2. But yeah, I mean, you're not gonna win all of them, and if you did single bets like I did, you made money because you don't do parlays. You do once in a great while when you have a few bucks, but if you're trying to be consistent and everything, you do not do parlays. That's the thing for me, and that's what I experience. Trust me, you don't want to do parlays. Unless you're doing just 1 or 2 picks, that should be your minimum. If you do 3 to 4, you're asking to get screwed. So you're just asking to get in trouble pretty much. So my first picks today are the University of Southern Alabama at Marshall. I have Marshall winning that game. University of Southern Alabama has beaten Marshall, has been undefeated against Marshall in all their meetings for, don't know, for a while now. And I'm just saying Marshall by 4 because they're due. You can't beat the same team forever, and if you just do, then that's pretty dang impressive. But yeah, my next one, because I only have 4 games today. There's not that many good games on compared to yesterday. My next one is Syracuse plus 22.5 at Duke. Understand this: Duke is playing Michigan on Saturday. They're looking ahead at Michigan. Syracuse is Syracuse. Michigan's Michigan. Okay, Michigan is on Duke's mind right now. Michigan's one of the hardest teams to put a scheme against with their front court with Adea Mara, Yaxel Endenberg, Mortez Johnson. Best front court in the country. Maybe Florida might be better. I don't know. But as I'm saying with that, it's just pretty much they're looking forward to ahead of that game. Syracuse has been covering their spreads crazy. The spread's 22.5. They're going to be in the range of this game. They might lose by 15 or 12. Duke's like, I don't care. I'm looking forward to the Michigan game because that's a bigger game right now and all because that there's a chance they could potentially the 1 versus 3 or 1 versus 2. You never know, but it's definitely going to be 1 versus 3 or 1 versus 4. You don't know because they haven't done it yet, but whatever. Next one is SFA Stephen F. Austin State versus these initials I don't even know. Should have done my homework for this. AMCC versus Texas A&M Corpus Christian Islanders. Yeah, I never heard that school my entire life. It's probably a private school. Sounds like. But 23-3 SFA, they're dominating right now. They're only favored by 4.5. I'm definitely taking that because they've been covering their spreads really good this year. One of the better teams in the country covering their spreads. The only team that's better is Eastern Michigan, even though they're on a 9-game losing streak. They've been doing an amazing job covering their spreads. But yeah, the next game is Houston versus Iowa State. Potentially a meet up in the March Madness tournament. You got number 5 Iowa State, who crushed Kansas in their last meeting by double digits, and then you got Houston, who barely escaped Kansas State, 76-64, something like that. Let me just get a guess. 70, 78-64. Even though they won by 14, I think the spread was like 20 and a half, something like that. But this game, Houston's gonna win. Houston's gonna win because next week, actually, this is gonna be a dogfight because Houston has 2 losses, Iowa State has 3, so this is gonna be a dogfight for sure. This game's at 9, but this should be on at 7. But whatever. But pretty much overall, I have Houston with a +3.5 because Houston is the better overall team. They're more aggressive on defense. They're a really good rebounding team, and Iowa State just beat Kansas. I'm gonna say it's a big win for them, but they're just I don't know. It's not my gut, but like from me watching Houston this year, Houston's a better team than Iowa State. But as Iowa State's on fight for their life in this game, so I got Houston. Overall, the games today are not that good, but other than that, it's better than nothing. So there's some games on today. Most of them are on ESPN Plus, so I probably won't be able to watch them unless I do stream these. But yeah, that's the end of the episode for today of In the Man Cave with J Camp on February 16, 2026. If you guys like this, please comment whatever you want in the comments. That's not messed up or not delusional or not going to be banned. I just want to know what's your thoughts of me doing this and how does the mic sound. Because every time I post this on social media, a lot of people don't watch it because they see, it's like 0 viewers, 1 viewer, 2 viewers. So I'm not going to waste my time with that. Thumbnail sucks. Yeah, I don't have any of that equipment. I just have a mic and I'm just talking on i23 apps, a website on Google, so I'm just pretty much just talking and talking and talking. So if you like it, please like it. Give me your support. Not support, but give me just give me whatever. Pretty much. So I think I'm just done today. All right. That was a horrible cutoff, but yeah. All right. See ya. Bye-bye.